When I was a teenager, I used to make pizza with my nana. She was from a small town called Gaeta, which is just outside of Naples. She didn't speak any English. In any event, she gave me the recipe one day to her pizza dough, and I immediately lost it. My index card, I lost it. Couldn't find it. Years later, I had a hankering to make some pizza, and I couldn't find that, so that's what got me started on bread. I started making bread to try to get that mouthfeel that my nana's pizza dough had. And so I made bread. I made bread every day. Continued to make bread like crazy to try to find it. And when I finally thought I had it, it was perfect. And I told my wife the story, and she said, "Oh, I have that recipe." And and it was an envelope in a drawer. And so it still had flour on it and fingerprints and stuff, and it has absolutely nothing to do with the bread I make today, or the pizza for that matter. It's very funny. But it was years of rigorous research and eating and buttering. That's where it all started with bread for me. It's going to take place over here, my friend. Okay, so get ready. This is a batch of bread. Okay, this is how we do it here at Ferro. All right, there's 8 quarts of water, hot, a knob of yesterday's bread as a starter, 1 tablespoon of sugar, 2 tablespoons of Sicilian sea salt, okay? And 1 tablespoon of yeast, dry yeast, okay? Now, put it on the mixer and mix it up. It's extra virgin olive oil from a California company called Truly, one of the oldest farming families in California. Okay, and a 1.5 cups of extra virgin olive oil. There we go. So now that we're mixing this a little bit, now 3 scoops of Caputo 00 pizza flour, which is about 100 ounces, maybe 110, 111. There we go. So we let this mix. My name is Frank Ferro. I'm the owner, operator, and executive chef of Ferro Restaurant here in Idyllwild, California, where we make everything from scratch, everything that we can. Pastas, ice creams, our bread, which is what this is about. I've been making bread for about 17 or 18 years. In the last 10 years, I've made between 20 and 40 loaves a day just for this restaurant, rolled myself. It's over 109,000 loaves of bread since we opened in 2014. And it's really taught me a lot. I've learned more about cooking through bread behavior than anything else. Now I'm going to increase the speed to mix thoroughly. Now we take these right here, and this is the initial stage. This olive oil comes in vacuum sealed packs because olive oil should be consumed fresh. It keeps every pore fresh, rather than letting air into your olive oil like in a bottled olive oil. Now, whoop, not quite ready. Maybe just a little more flour. There we go. So after we pull this out, we're going to set it here to rest and to rise, probably for 30 to 45, maybe up to an hour, depending on the temperature of the room. Okay, here we go. So now we're done here. Let that down, pull this out. we go. That. I'm going to cover it with plastic. There we go. And now we let it rise. So I'll put it up here. For now, this is where I use my breads to rise. Lid on it. So here is the bread that we put on the, we let rest and rise. Right here. Okay. Our loaves are around 20 ounces. So there you go. So this should be about 10 and a little left over to start tomorrow's batch. And now we measure. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, and 10. And there you have it. Again, that's for tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow's batch. All right, here we go. Now we're gonna roll bread. Okay, ready, guys? So you take 20 ounces. There we go. And make sure we close that seam on the bottom, see? And then, see how I'm rolling? It's crazy, right? It makes for a good loaf. There we go. Do that 9 more times. To me, the bread seems to be not evolving, but deepening every year. It's been a tremendous learning experience. Bread as a teacher, it's amazing. I've done a lot of reading on bread, a lot of experimentation. This bread has been improved. It's ready to fire. Okay. This over here. And this over here. I'll open set me up at 450. Now. Push your sea salt. And so to sprinkle salt, do this. Okay, never do this. Okay. Or you can if you want. Okay, here we go. And that's 30 loaves in process. Boom. There we go. And now we wait. We make between 20 and 30 loaves a day, sometimes 40. So, and that's every day for the last 10 years. Bread is alive. I mean, it's processed with the yeast and it really, really can be a good teacher in the kitchen. It has been for me. And I sometimes wonder if I could even bake bread at sea level. I've been baking in Idyllwild for a little less than 20 years, but only in Idyllwild. So maybe someday I'll try it down near the beach and see how that goes for me. But I do a lot of baking up here. So now I'm going to turn all of this around. We're almost home. Let's separate this one. There we go. Ooh. You know, this is a convection oven. It's also got a steamer function. So now we steam. Now it's time to pull our bread. Okay, here we go. One. There we go. And that's that little drizzle from the olive oil I brushed it with. Kind of, it's a nice finish. Beautiful, huh? Come out nicely. Now, so again, I'm finishing it with that olive oil that's already. There we go. Oh, that's the best one right there. Isn't that pretty? Okay. Yeah. Yeah. And that is Ferro bread. There it is. And from that, we get this. It's a lot of bread.